kick it off, and we will be underway. The Broncos offense will get the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this,
more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the 33. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Tackled after picking up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
This time, they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now on the option. Now the toss. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like...
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They've been running it, but now the pass. Touchdown, Boise State! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Fresno State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Quarterback extends the play. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Got his man. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Fresno State right back to the line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Woods. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Look at the stats. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Boise State has it back.
I'm going to give it no and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hendricks. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Just plowing down the field. And it's slipped out.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Wide receiver shows motion. Goes straight ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. It'll be a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
That's caught. It's Chase. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Broncos have taken it inside the 20. Oh, picked off. And he He's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. He's looking for an open man on second down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they got him for the sack. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Takes it on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Finds a crease at the 20. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Here comes the offense on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, such great stats.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down.